I gave multiple auditions. I did not know how to get into films, whom to meet, when to meet, how to approach. I just didn't know. Now that was the biggest failure that I think I faced. I have lived that life for almost 12, 13 years, thinking that someday something will happen. To leave a settled career, couple, and getting into something which is so uncertain that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's a risk. And I took that leap of faith. I quit my job. I became a full-time actor. And since then, there is no looking back. So whatever that I have learned, just to sum it up, there are a few things that I strongly believe.
सीखिए स्पोकन इंग्लिश, पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट और बहुत कुछ इंडिया के टॉप एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ। आज ही जोश स्किल्स ऐप पर अपने मनपसंद कोर्स को शुरू करिए। डाउनलोड द ऐप टुडे।
Namaste. I'm Pratik Gandhi. I'm an actor and an engineer. Today I'm here to share some of my life experiences because I strongly believe that experience is the biggest teacher that we have. You may understand different people's life, you may analyze them, but you can't learn anything without having experience. So experience makes you what you are. That I was born in Bombay, brought up in Surat, in my diploma mechanical engineering. I have studied in some of the best schools in Surat. Also, a unique school in Surat, which is called Pravruti Vidyalaya back then. And the school had a beautiful culture that apart from the main subjects like mathematics, social studies, science, languages, we had other compulsory subjects like agriculture, carpentry, sewing. And I was the one who used to participate in each and every competition and never used to win it. That kept on for a while. One day I got so frustrated that I am there in each and every competition, be it competition of sports, gymnastics, or elocution competition, fancy dress competition, singing, dancing, and I never used to win anything. One day I spoke to my father and I said that this is not making sense to me. I get disheartened every time that I don't win. And he said beautiful thing. He said, you are participating because you get joy out of participation. That adrenaline rush, that joy keeps you going. So don't stop it. But every time you fail, you get an opportunity to analyze yourself that why did you fail? And that will make you a better person, a better competitor next time. So think it that way. It was difficult for me to process back then in class 3 and class 4, such a huge logic. But as I started growing up, I understood what he meant when he said that. And that particular logic actually stayed with me for the longest time. A very interesting thing happened recently in my life. I played a character of Harshad Mehta in the show Scam 1992, where the character said this line, success के failure के बाद का नया chapter. When I was actually saying these lines, it reminded me of my old days, where the continuous failure was a part of my life. As a child, it was difficult for me to digest those failures of small competitions. So now when I deliver this line, I understand that fail early, fail fast should be the motto. And that gave me another perspective towards life, that each and every failure gives you another opportunity to make yourself better. If I talk about my theatre journey, it started way back in school time. When I was in class 4, then I performed for the first time. Immediately, because theatre is an instant gratification place where if the audience likes it, they just, clap for you, they laugh at your jokes. And that gives you more confidence. So I was in class 4 when I performed for the first time. Though it was a small role that I did, but people liked it. That gave me more confidence. And since then, I guess I started enjoying being on stage, talking to people, performing different performing arts. Then inter-school competition happened. Then Surat has this beautiful culture where Surat Municipal Corporation holds full-length theatre competitions every year. I got selected there in one of the plays and I started participating in all this while. Everything was happening. I was there in everything, but I was never a winner. I never used to win prizes. And that was pinching me somewhere, constantly and continuously. But then I understood one thing, that winning prizes is just not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is satisfying yourself. And whatever that I was doing, I was satisfying myself. I was not doing it for anybody else. Earlier, I used to take that pressure that if I am participating and not winning, how people will think about me. How will I be perceived in the world? Just another participant, just another boy, just another guy. And I always want everybody, like everybody, I always wanted to be special. But then I understood it, hard way, that being special is not being different. Being special is being true. Being special is being honest to yourself, to your feelings. And as an actor, our business is about feelings. So what I've learned all this while, I was silently seeing a lot of other people, a lot of actors around me, a lot of senior actors around. I was constantly searching for one thing, that how can I be true to whatever I'm saying? Each and every line should come from my heart. And that's what I kept practicing. After all this mixed experience of my engineering and some bit of theatre in my hometown, Surat, I landed up in Bombay in 2004. Now that's when the major journey started, because that's when the career started shaping up. अब बॉम्बे में आते ही एक चीज़ पता चलती है कि बॉम्बे में हर एक चीज़ के लिए जगह है, हर एक आदमी के लिए जगह है, अगर आपके अंदर वो ताकत है कि आप यहाँ टिक पाओ. So I started my journey. I stayed with my relatives in my early days for almost 4, 5, 6 months. And then I thought that it's going to be a long journey here. I better shift to a place where I'll start paying rent, and that will push me to go beyond the possibilities. Now I wanted to be an actor. I'm already an engineer. Trying to make my space in the mainstream business of acting. Not an easy task. I met a lot of people. I wanted to do theatre first. I met a lot of people. सबके पास जाके एक ही चीज बोलता था कि सर, I'm an actor from Surat. This is my experience, and I want to be a part of your team. Wherever you feel anything from me, where I can add value and whatever. And they used to tell me, okay, बताएं. Which earlier I thought that they will definitely let me know. But later, after a few months, I understood that, okay, बताएंगे means, okay, just go, and we don't have anything for you. It took me a while to understand that. I gave multiple auditions, multiple rejections. But by that time, I was already trained for rejections. I already knew how to handle failure because of whatever experience that I had in my early life. And I always took that on me, that if it is not clicking, there has to be something in me which I have to blame upon. I can't blame anybody. Because the moment I start blaming people, I'll become bitter. The moment I started blaming people, I'll take my responsibility out of the entire situation. And the moment I put it on me, I want to be more responsive to this. I want to be more responsible to this. I want to be better about the future projects. I want to be better about the future opportunities. So with this thought, I kept working. So now here on my journey as an actor and engineer started. I kept working on both these fields. A lot of my near and dear ones told me that you cannot concentrate on both these fields together. Select either of it, give yourself some time, and then decide what you want to do. And that's the rule, that's the thumb rule, that's how the society functions, that's how everybody functions. And there was always one thing in my mind, that why only this way? Why can't I do two things together? So rather than proving myself to anybody else, the entire journey was my own internal journey. I actually wanted to prove this thought to myself, that I can do two things together. So I kept on taking those freelance engineering projects, and I kept on searching for work as an actor. I gave multiple auditions. Nothing was working out. Back then, TV was the biggest phenomenon in the country. A lot of TV projects were happening. A lot of new faces were seen on television shows every day. And I could actually see myself doing, I should go, I should get this. But nothing was working out for me. Maybe it was just not my time, or I was not prepared for the right thing. I landed up at one of the auditions where I saw more than 100 people sitting and they were waiting for their turn. I saw them, I watched them. I also gave an audition. Suddenly at night, 2 o'clock, I got a call that you are selected and you have to leave for somewhere interior in Pune for the shoot for 15 days. I was thrilled because that was my first project. I I went there, we stayed there for 15 days, we came back. The serial never happened. We shot, we were never paid. It never worked out. Now that was the biggest failure that I think I faced. That even after spending 15 days there, I was not even paid a single rupee. It never worked out. During all this while, I kept my theatre continuously on. I was searching for something worthy, which I found in experimental theatre circuit, where there is no money involved. It is only hard work. That you prepare for a show for 45 days and you have only 2 shows in hand. You don't know the future of the play, but you create a character, you be a part of that play, rehearse for 45 days and see what happens. I kept on doing that theatre for the longest time, and I guess from last 15 years I am doing experimental theatre. So experimental theatre had no money, and I needed money to be in this. Then continuously I was doing other stuff. One day, one idea struck me in my mind that all this tank cleaning in all the buildings and all the societies that happen with a person. So one person gets into that tank, which is underground tank or overhead tank, and then he cleans it up. I wanted to do. I thought let's do something there as a part-time business. So I bought some machines and I trained 2 people and I took water tank cleaning contracts of around 13 societies in Parla East where I was staying, and we started doing that. One day I found myself inside the tank cleaning the tank because those guys that I trained didn't turn up, and I had to clean those tanks myself. I did that for almost 7-8 months, but money was not that great. It was not supporting my staying long. Meanwhile, I was doing my theatre stint, thinking that one day I'll get that big break where I'll be able to prove myself as an actor. Until that time, I need to be ready as an actor, because I firmly believe that lucky are those who get opportunity when they are prepared. If you are prepared and no opportunity, you are not ready. If there are opportunities and you are not prepared, you are not. So opportunity and preparation needs to marry. That's when you're lucky. So I was searching for that luck, preparing myself as an actor on stage. Meanwhile, I was doing all these different jobs. So this tank cleaning thing didn't work out. So I started working on mobile cell sites. I was an engineer. On the basis of my degree, I got that project to construct cell sites across Bombay. I got a contract of 10 cell sites. We erected those cell sites on the buildings. जो कि बिल्डिंग पे हम देखते हैं मोबाइल के टावर्स होते हैं, बेस ट्रांसीवर्स होते हैं. I started doing those projects, but that company didn't pay us on time. Ultimately, I had to take up loan. I had to repay those loans. So that business also didn't work out. Theatre is still on. My struggle in acting and theatre is still on. Then I also did. My cousin had this business of pest control products. So during those festive seasons, or on odd days, wherever that he used to go for exhibitions and all, I used to help him. I used to sell those pest control products across Bombay and all those things just to pay my bills. One fine day, one of the event agencies that I met with, where my cousin actually owns that event company, she asked me that why don't you go and compare kids' birthday party. I was paid 800 rupees for a show. I still remember. My first income from this business of anchoring. So this entire thing worked out for me very well. I did almost around 65 parties in that year, the whole year, and that paid my bill for the whole year during that time. My theatre journey is still on. I was still searching for something, because being an anchor, I never knew. I mean, I was not looking at a career option there. So I always was searching that there is something strong that I should get as an actor. I gave multiple auditions. I did not know how to get into films, whom to meet, when to meet, how to approach. I just didn't know. After one of my shows of theatre, somebody just called me that there is one Hindi film happening. There's a big star and there's one cameo. Will you do it? I said, why not? If that gives me a start. I did that cameo. I was so hoping for it. When the film got released, I went to watch the film and I was not there in the film. The scene got chopped off. I didn't even know whom to ask, how to ask, what to do. But now, if I look back, I think that was a good thing that happened to me because it was such a tiny part that, okay, if I'm not there in the film, it's okay. That still worked out for me. So while I was struggling for a lot for my place here in Bombay, in the mainstream acting business, and I was doing multiple odd jobs. I was doing freelance engineering projects. I just didn't know where the life is going, and that was the time when I fell in love. I wanted to get married, but how do you get married without any stability in life? That is also a question. Then one corporate where I got actually a project as a freelance consultant engineer. They approached me for a full-time job. Now was a big dilemma in my life. If I take up a full-time job, how will I continue my theatre? How will I continue, my journey as an actor? And again, the same thought came to me that I'll do two things together. Or there are a lot of people, close friends, family members, everybody told me, don't do this mistake. Just concentrate on one thing. And I said, no, I don't know what am I going to do, but I can't stop any of these two things. And I started a full-time corporate job. I kept on with my theatre. Now the real struggle, if you call it a struggle or real journey started. I had a full-time job with an interesting profile where it demanded good 8 hours a day in the office. Apart from that, I wanted to do theatre. So I started doing experimental theatre of another kind, where they were ready to adjust my rehearsal times also. So largely I used to go for rehearsal early morning 5:30 to 7:30, 5:30 to 8 o'clock. Then I would travel for almost 1.5 hours from my office. To and fro traveling to the office was around 3.5, 4 hours every day. Full day job of almost 7.5, 8 hours. And then night either I have another rehearsal or I have shows. I have lived that life for almost 12, 13 years. Thinking that someday something will happen and I'll be able to, do justice to whatever I'm doing right now. I did brilliant plays back then. I got good opportunities to create different characters. And say in 2012, I was offered my first Gujarati film, Dera. Now that was a time where me and my wife, we were expecting a child in the house. That was a time where I wanted to be with her. That was a time where I was supposed to be, have my own house, which I did not have. And in office also, I had just been given promotion. So my profile got expanded. That would require my more time. And I was rehearsing for a new play, which was my first full-length monologue. But in the middle of all this, I was offered a film, that too a Gujarati film, at a time where nobody knew what is the future of Gujarati. मैंने भी सोचा कि यार पता नहीं गुजराती फिल्म करना है नहीं. When I read the script, when I was offered, when he gave me the narration, I was sold with the idea that I want to do this. I spoke to my wife that what should I do, and she said that your heart lies there. You just go and do it. So I took 35 days of leave, 20 days of leave, and I finished the shoot. I came back, I opened a new play. I joined my job again because I just took 20 days of leave. After 2 years, another film happened, which is Wrong Side Raju, that won national award in 2016. And at that time, I actually thought that now I have spent almost 9 years in my corporate career. I have done almost 15, 20 plays. And this is the deciding time now. Because after this, next promotion would keep me in higher management area. That would require a lot of my time. And here, I am getting multiple opportunity losses. There are a lot of people offering me good roles, good scripts in Gujarati films, in theatres, and everything. Now, what should I do? Now, this is the biggest challenge that I was facing. To leave a settled career in corporate and getting into something which is so uncertain that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's a risk. It's a big experiment that you're going to do with your life. But that's what I feel, that experiment is the only way of living. And I took that leap of faith I quit my job. I became a full-time actor. And since then, there is no looking back. I had done almost 10 Gujarati films, 2 Hindi films. And after doing all these things, in 2018, I was offered Scam 1992, which just got released 2 months back. And after release, it has changed my life upside down. And now I'm standing here talking to you guys. So whatever that I have learned, just to sum it up, there are a few things that I strongly believe throughout whatever that I have told you, whatever I've shared, that never call the journey a struggle, because struggle is a negative connotation. The moment you call it struggle, it fills you with negative, it fills you with bitterness. You call it an experience. Each and everything that you do throughout your life adds up to your experience, and whatever experience you have makes you a better person. So that's what happened to me. Another thing is that fail early, fail fast really works. Through whatever that happened to me, I firmly believe the fast you fail, you know what not to do and how you change yourself. So that works for me. And last but not the least, the biggest formula of my life that helped me is that just keep it simple. Keep it absolutely simple. Because simplicity is very difficult in this world to find. And if you can find it with it, that's a treasure. Thank you.
1 मिनट ठहरिए, वीडियो को बंद मत करिएगा। मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं। क्या आप भी अपनी इंग्लिश को इंप्रूव करके अपने करियर और जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं? क्या आप भी जानना चाहते हैं कि एक कॉन्फिडेंट और डायनामिक पर्सनैलिटी के क्या सीक्रेट्स होते हैं? क्या आप ये सोचते हैं कि पैसों से पैसे आखिर कैसे कमाया जाए? अगर इनमें से कोई भी सवाल का जवाब हाँ है, तो जोश टॉक्स के पास हमारे लिए एक सुझाव है। जोश टॉक्स हमारे लिए लाया है जोश स्किल्स ऐप, जहां पर डिटेल्ड और इंटरैक्टिव कोर्सेज के साथ हम विभिन्न टॉपिक्स को समझ सकते हैं और अपनी जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। और तो और जोश स्किल्स ऐप पर ऐसे 50 से ज्यादा कोर्सेज हैं जिन्हें देश के जाने माने एक्सपर्ट्स ने बनाया है, और वो हमें डेली वीडियो लेसन्स, असाइनमेंट्स, टेस्ट्स और पीडीएफ नोट्स के साथ सिखाएंगे। जोश स्किल्स ऐप पर आज 1,20,000 से ज्यादा लोग स्पोकन इंग्लिश, पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट, कंप्यूटर स्किल्स जैसे अलग अलग विभिन्न टॉपिक्स को सीख रहे हैं और अपने अगले जॉब और अपनी जिंदगी के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं। अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आप अपनी जिंदगी में आगे बढ़े, अपने करियर गोल्स को अचीव करें और जिंदगी में कुछ बड़ा करें, तो आज ही डाउनलोड करें जोश स्किल्स का ऐप और अपने पहले कोर्स की शुरुआत करें। आपसे कोर्स में मुलाकात होगी।